Coach. I hope you and everybody in Washington are well. How are you, sir?
Doing as well as we can, James. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The battle of the Beltway, as it were, and the opportunity for the Bison to go out with a win. Just talk a little bit about the thought process of this rivalry, 38 miles in between both cities. This is special. It's a DMV thing, and all eyes will be on this particular game.
Yeah, I think these type of games are always fun. It's fun for the players. A lot of them play with each other. They know each other. They have relationships that extend off the field. So I think it's a healthy rivalry, a very healthy competitive rivalry amongst these two teams. They're a really well coached football team that has been, continuously getting better. They're physical on defense, and like I said, they got some explosive playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. So anytime you get a chance to do this, it's fun. It's what college football is really all about at the end of the day. Or rivalry games. It kind of reminds you of a high school rivalry game or NFL rivalry game and those type of things. They're completely, healthy, but very competitive. And I think with us, the vicinity being so close, obviously the community gets involved from both the DC area and the Baltimore area. So to put it all together in one field and at the same time, I believe gives us an opportunity to wrap up things in a fun, environment, in an electric environment. I think that will be healthy and it'll be a lot of fun to wrap up the season. Hopefully we come out on the end of it that we want to, which is a win that can help propel us into the rest of, moving into the offseason and continuing to build the 25 team.
Coach, you have some great gentlemen on your ball club, Mr. Hawthorne and Mr. Gallup, and everybody wants to play on Sundays. But just talk a little bit about NFL opportunities for HBCU players, and in this case, Howard Bison's players and guys from the Meac who have the skill sets and want to live their dream.
You just said it. I think it's deeper than just our team. Although I do believe we have some guys on our roster, some of the older guys that deserve an opportunity and should have an opportunity, if given an opportunity, will make those teams. We said the same thing about Ian Wheeler and those guys last year. They got opportunities and they were able to make rosters. So same thing goes for these guys. But it's a host of guys across this conference in the MEAC. When you turn on the tape and you're watching, a Norfolk State, you're watching South Carolina State, you're watching North Carolina Central. There's a lot of talent within this conference, and all these young men, I believe, deserve ample and the same opportunities that are given to other players at Power Fours or PWIs. Give the same opportunity, and if given those opportunities, I promise you, will turn a lot of heads and be able to make these NFL rosters and different things like that. And therefore, you'll continue to see more HBCU players, on that platform and on that stage, and giving those opportunities and capitalizing on those opportunities. So. I think it goes far past, the gentlemen we have on our team, which I think deserve opportunity, but there's a host of other players in this conference that deserve the same opportunities as well.
Coach, in closing, graduation is right around the corner. Gentlemen can earn a degree, which is a beautiful thing. And then the passing of the torch for the MEAC crown. South Carolina State University is looking forward, I would imagine, to heading to the ATL. But when you think about that, what goes through your mind?
Oh, man, first of all, congratulations to Coach Berry and his staff and the job they've done this year, putting that football team together. They're a really good football team, and I think everybody's starting to see that, how well they're well coached. They play the game physical and fast on defense, and they find a way each and every week to be explosive on offense. So congratulations to those guys, and I know they'll represent the MEAC in a great way in that game. So start there, but I think that's the idea, right? That's where you want to be, and that's where you want to end up in the end. And it starts in January. So our mind is, right now is this on what we got to get done this week. We're not done with this season. We got to make sure we put ourselves in the best position we can to finish on a high note, and then we'll start immediately going into actually going after what that is, and that starts in January for all of us. And each football team every year takes on a new life of itself. And there's going to be different dynamics, different traits, different people, and every team, no one team is the same. And so we're going to start to try to discover the identity of what the 25 football team will look like here at Howard. Add pieces that we need to add through recruiting and all of those different things to put this roster together, and put one together that's going to give us an opportunity to be sitting where South Carolina State is sitting this year, and where we were a year ago. So definitely got some work to do. But we're excited about the future and excited about that work, ready to roll our sleeves up and get to it. But can't do that until we finish out this week. So the focus right now is on Morgan State and what we got to do today on Monday to put ourselves in position to win that game.
Thank you, sir. Have a blessed week and continued success.
You do the same.